Have you ever felt lost, wondering if you're truly following God's plan for your life? It's a question many of us ask ourselves. We often search for signs, hoping to find clarity and direction. In this video, we'll explore 12 signs that might indicate you're on the path God has laid out for you. These signs can serve as guideposts, helping you navigate life's ups and downs with greater confidence and purpose. Let's start with the first sign, inner peace. This isn't just about feeling happy all the time. It's a deep sense of calm that stays with you, even when life gets tough. When you're on God's path, you might notice a certain tranquility in your heart. It's like an anchor that keeps you steady, no matter what storms come your way. This peace is different from the temporary happiness we get from worldly things. It's a lasting serenity that comes from knowing you're exactly where you're meant to be. Think about the challenges you face in life. Do they seem to push you to grow and become better? That's our second sign. When you're on God's path, the difficulties you encounter often have a purpose. They're not just random obstacles. They're opportunities for growth. These challenges might test your patience, your faith, or your skills. But as you overcome them, you'll find yourself becoming stronger, wiser, and more resilient. It's like a refining process, shaping you into the person God wants you to be. The third sign is all about unexpected opportunities. Have you ever had doors open for you in surprising ways? Maybe you've met someone who changed the course of your life, or an opportunity arose that you never saw coming. When you're following God's plan, you might notice these coincidences happening more often. It's as if the right people and situations appear at just the right time. These moments can feel like God's way of guiding you along your path. Next, let's talk about your talents and skills. When you're on the right path, you'll often find yourself using your natural abilities in meaningful ways. It's like your gifts align perfectly with the tasks at hand. You might discover new talents you didn't even know you had, or you might find that your existing skills are being put to use in ways that serve a higher purpose. This alignment between your abilities and your actions can be a strong indication that you're following God's plan for your life. The fifth sign is about the impact you have on others. When you're on God's path, you'll likely notice that your actions are making a positive difference in people's lives. This doesn't mean you have to be changing the world on a grand scale. It could be as simple as consistently being a source of encouragement to those around you. You might find that your words and actions inspire others, bring comfort, or help people in ways you didn't expect. This ripple effect of positivity is often a sign that you're living out God's purpose for your life. As you follow God's plan, you might notice your faith growing stronger. This is our sixth sign. It's not about never having doubts or questions. Rather, it's about developing a deeper trust in God's guidance. You might find yourself turning to prayer more often, or feeling a stronger connection to your spiritual practices. This growing faith can act as a compass, helping you navigate life's complexities with greater confidence. The seventh sign is about clarity in decision-making. When you're on God's path, you might find it easier to distinguish between right and wrong. It's as if you have a clearer lens through which to view life's choices. This doesn't mean every decision becomes effortless, but you might notice a stronger sense of direction when faced with important choices. You may feel more attuned to your conscience and better able to align your decisions with your values and beliefs. Have you ever experienced a joy that seems to come from deep within, regardless of your external circumstances? That's our eighth sign. This isn't just about feeling happy when things are going well. It's a profound sense of joy that persists even during challenging times. When you're following God's plan, you might find yourself experiencing this unexplainable happiness more often. It's different from the fleeting pleasures we get from worldly things. This joy is deeper, more lasting, and seems to come from a place of knowing you're living in alignment with a greater purpose. The ninth sign is a growing desire for spiritual growth. When you're on God's path, you might find yourself craving a deeper connection with the divine. You may feel drawn to spend more time in prayer, meditation, or studying spiritual texts. This hunger for spiritual knowledge and experience can be a strong indicator that you're moving in the right direction. It's as if your spirit recognizes that it's on the right path and wants to go even further. Let's talk about synchronicity, our 10th sign. Have you ever experienced meaningful coincidences that seem too perfect to be random? When you're following God's plan, you might notice these God moments happening more frequently. It could be running into just the right person at just the right time, or finding the perfect solution to a problem in an unexpected place. These synchronicities can feel like little nods from the universe, confirming that you're on the right track. The 11th sign is about inner conviction. When you're on God's path, you might experience a strong sense of sureness about your life direction. This doesn't mean you'll never have doubts or questions, but overall you'll likely feel a deep-seated confidence about where you're heading. It's like an inner compass that keeps pointing you in the right direction. This conviction often comes from listening to your God-given instincts and trusting in the guidance you receive through prayer and reflection. Our final sign focuses on the fruits of the Spirit. As you follow God's plan, you might notice positive changes in your character. You may find yourself becoming more patient, kind, or generous. You might handle stress better or find it easier to forgive others. These changes aren't always dramatic, but over time, you may realize that you're becoming more like the person you aspire to be. This gradual transformation is often a sign that you're allowing God's plan to shape not just what you do, but who you are. Now that we've explored these 12 signs, it's important to remember that everyone's path is unique. You might experience some of these signs strongly, while others might be less noticeable in your life. That's okay. God's plan for each of us is as individual as we are. The key is to stay open, to listen, and to trust in the journey. If you've recognized some of these signs in your life, take heart. It's a good indication that you're moving in the right direction. If you haven't noticed many of these signs, don't be discouraged. Sometimes we need to take a step back and look at our lives from a different perspective to see how God is working. Remember, following God's plan isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about growing, learning, and becoming the best version of yourself. It's about using your unique gifts and experiences to make a positive difference in the world. As you continue on your path, stay open to God's guidance. Pay attention to the peace in your heart, the challenges that help you grow, and the unexpected opportunities that come your way. Use your talents in ways that serve others. Notice the positive impact you have on those around you. Nurture your growing faith and trust your inner sense of direction. Take time to appreciate the deep joy that comes from living with purpose. Cultivate your spiritual growth and stay alert to those meaningful coincidences that remind you of God's presence in your life. Trust your inner conviction and celebrate the positive changes you see in yourself. Remember, God's plan for your life is good. It's designed to bring out the best in you and to help you fulfill your unique purpose. Even when the path seems unclear or difficult, trust that you're being guided towards something beautiful. As you move forward, keep these signs in mind. They can serve as reassurance when you're feeling unsure and as confirmation when you're feeling confident. But most importantly, they can help you stay connected to the bigger picture of your life's purpose. Your journey with God is a lifelong adventure. It's filled with growth, challenges, joys, and discoveries. Each day is an opportunity to take another step on this path. Each decision is a chance to align yourself more closely with God's plan. So, as you go about your day, Keep your heart and mind open. Look for these signs in your life. They might show up in big, dramatic ways, or they might be subtle whispers that you notice only when you're paying close attention. Either way, they're there to guide you, encourage you, and remind you that you're not alone on this journey. Remember, God's plan for you is as unique as you are. It takes into account your personality, your experiences, your strengths, and even your weaknesses. It's designed to help you become the best version of yourself while making a positive impact on the world around you. Don't be afraid to take risks or step out of your comfort zone when you feel God leading you in a new direction. Sometimes, the most rewarding parts of our journey come when we're willing to trust and take that leap of faith. Also, don't be discouraged if you feel like you've strayed from God's path at times. We all make mistakes and take detours. The beautiful thing about God's love and plan for us is that it's always there, always ready to guide us back when we're ready to return. Take time regularly to reflect on your life and look for these signs. You might want to keep a journal where you can write down the moments when you feel particularly aligned with God's plan. This can be a source of encouragement when you're facing difficult times. Remember to be patient with yourself and with the process. Sometimes, we might not understand why certain things are happening in our lives, but often, with time and perspective, we can look back and see how even the challenging moments were part of a bigger plan. Stay connected to your faith community. Share your experiences with trusted friends or mentors. Sometimes others can see signs in our lives that we might miss. They can offer support, wisdom, and different perspectives that can help us stay on track. As you continue on your path, keep in mind that God's plan for you is not just about your personal fulfillment. It's also about how you can contribute to the world around you. Look for ways to use your gifts and experiences to help others, to spread kindness, and to make a positive difference. Don't forget to celebrate the small victories along the way. Every time you notice one of these signs in your life, it's a reason to be grateful. It's a reminder that you're not alone, that you're being guided, and that your life has a greater purpose. Remember, living according to God's plan doesn't mean your life will be free from challenges. In fact, you might face significant obstacles along the way. But when you're on the right path, you'll find the strength and resources to overcome these challenges. You'll grow through them rather than being defeated by them. Stay open to learning and growing. God's plan for you isn't static. It unfolds and develops as you do. Be willing to adapt, to learn new things, and to see situations from different perspectives. This flexibility can help you stay aligned with God's plan even as circumstances change. Lastly, never underestimate the power of prayer and meditation in helping you stay connected to God's plan for your life. These practices can help you quiet the noise of the world and tune into that still, small voice that guides you. As we wrap up this exploration of the 12 signs you're on the path God planned for you, take a moment to reflect on your own life. Which of these signs resonate with you? Where do you see God's hand guiding you? And where might you need to pay more attention or make some changes? Remember, recognizing these signs is just the beginning. The real joy comes from living out God's plan day by day, decision by decision. It's about allowing these signs to encourage you, guide you, and help you become the person you were created to be. So, as you go forward from here, carry these signs with you. Let them be a source of comfort when you're unsure, a boost of confidence when you need it, and a reminder of the greater purpose behind your life's journey. Your path is unique, it's important, and it's guided by a loving God who wants the best for you. Trust in that truth, look for these signs, and step forward with confidence. You're on a remarkable journey, and every step brings you closer to fulfilling the wonderful plan God has for your life.